What's up, glam fam? I'm here and I'm so excited. I'm getting already like into the camera because I'm talking about how I proved myself wrong about a makeup product. I was so skeptical of the e.l.f. primers. I don't know why. Like, I think it was just sometimes that person in me that's like, this is too good to be true. This can't be true. People are leaving rave reviews about this everywhere. It's their #1 selling primer. And I'm like, I just don't think it's gonna work for me. And honestly, truly, the initial formula, when I've done research on it, it probably wouldn't work for me because it has more moisture infusing properties that I don't mind in my skincare routine, but with makeup, it does not ever go well. So I ended up trying the wrong one first. So I tried the Luminous Putty Primer because I was like, let me just see what it's about. And like I said, the ingredients in this for a primer personally doesn't work for me. However, I swapped it out and I went for the Matte Putty Primer. I've had this on my face for over 12 hours and I'm like looking in the mirror to the side and it is pretty darn good. I'm going to go ahead and just get into everything. I'll insert close-ups of whatnot so you can get those details for yourself. If you've ever been on any of my reviews, I really try to be to the point but also very detail oriented. That's just me personally. So let's get into it. These primers come in 3 formulas. I have 2. There's the original Poreless one, and that one is infused with squalene, which again is a more like humectant, moisturizing type of ingredient. And then they came out with 2 other formulas. The Luminous, so it's infused with hyaluronic acid, and it also does provide a glow. Like, you'll even see in the product, it has like different reflects. When I did apply this alone, I was actually pretty impressed with like the glowness of it. It does have a little yellow tinge to it, but I was like, okay, I see how this will have that glow from within look within a primer. So sometimes I am very curious of how these luminous products with certain hydrating properties will interact with oily combination skin. You guys, your skin needs hydration regardless if it's really dry or if it's oily. So I'm always wondering if that will help with the oil production over the day or somehow trigger it to increase. Now, what happened with the Luminous version is that it increased. It broke apart in all of my T-zone trouble spots by the end of the day. Like, it just was not cute. It honestly reminded me of how the Charlotte Tilbury foundation wore on me, even though it was supposed to still be compatible for my skin type. So this one is a great version of this primer if you have drier to normal skin, no oil at all, and you want more of a glow from within. This will definitely get it for you. As you even see on like the back of my hand, there's a difference between the finishes of these 2. That yellowish tint really does not show through on makeup, but it does truly give that glow. However, that mattifying formula is very mattifying, and it also has a teeny bit of a white cast, but it does not read like that in person once you applied your makeup. You will kind of see it. It does not look gray. It doesn't make you look ashy or nothing like that. And I think that's, again, another big concern for women of color when it comes to primers is like, how are those undertones really going to react with this melanin? Okay, so 2 key ingredients in the Luminous formula that I want you to be aware of because they do have a benefit and a real reason to it as hyaluronic acid and vegan collagen. That will help with the hydration of the skin and also keep the skin looking nice and plump. Now, I can use hyaluronic acid alone as a treatment and just in my serum mix, but in a primer doesn't work out for me. Now, the formula that I will keep using is the matte formula. Goodness gracious, I'm a little shook, I won't lie. The application of this formula is very smooth, very velvety. It does enough pore refining to smooth things out, but it's not like very intense. On a scale of 1 to 10 of like pore smoothing, I would give it a good solid 8. And even the initial application of the Luminous, the same thing. It does a really nice job of going over the skin, creating that velvet layer so you can have your makeup glide on. The 2 game-changing ingredients in the matte formula that really have helped to control the oil production on my skin and how it interacts interacts with my makeup is Kohlon and white clay. Those two are oil absorbent, so that being in a primer will help provide that nice barrier that primers are really supposed to do. Even though some people don't agree with primers, this is why I agree with a primer. It's helping those excess oils not interact and disturb your makeup. This feels really breathable on my skin throughout the day, and I've honestly been at work as well. I still feel like my skin is able to breathe, and I have become hyper aware of that, especially with oily combination skin. It can start to feel real weird when your oil production heightens and it's mixing with your makeup. Gosh, you can feel disgusting. But this has kept me feeling really nice all day. So those two ingredients really do work. Also, it is very, very velvety. I feel like I'm getting even a better performance out of my foundation than normal due to this one product alone. I've been using the same kind of foundation, concealer, powder routine with a different primer with a whole different result. And I did the same exact routine when I used the Luminous one as well. So truly, this right here, it has my stamp of approval. I'm sorry I slapped on it. I'm happy I discovered a matte formula, so I'm gonna keep it pushy and be a fan. I feel like I owe this primer 110 million apologies because I passed it so many times. I dismissed it so many times. I dismissed the review. So if you're skeptical and you're wondering if it's really that good for $8, it actually is. So with that being said, you can check it out for yourself in the description box. I have links to shop this. Those are monetized and commission links for me, but it goes back to benefit me at no cost to you. Another way you can support me is by subscribing to my YouTube channel. You guys, I always upload really meaningful content to me to help you all out with all your beauty and fashion needs, and I would love for you to join me there. So until next time, take care. I will see you in the next video very, very soon. Ciao, au revoir. But don't click out. I'm so sorry. I'm rude. I'm throwing on another video for you to binge watch and hang out with me some more. Get to know me. Right? Click on the video. I'll see you there.